Hi, folks. Welcome back to Cordisco's Corner. We're going to have a little class today. This class is going to be about how to undermine confidence in an election. Now, those of you in the YouTube world and Google, this is not calling for election fraud. We're just telling how to undermine confidence. Remember, this is politics. Perception is reality. So you can't pull the video down because you think I'm saying the election was fraudulent. Let's go through the checklist. A lot of you out there been doing things remotely, classrooms included, so let's have a little class today. How to undermine confidence in an election. Universal mail-in voting. Wow. Let's send out ballots to every single registered person, no matter what the address, no matter if they've voted in years, no matter if they've passed away, aka dead. All these things, how many times they moved, yes, it's up to the people to tell the Board of Elections locally to change their address. Yep, know all about that. Ran in 5 local elections here in upstate New York. Know all about absentee voting. But universal mail-in voting is not the same as absentee. The Board of Elections, I know they do here in New York. I'm assuming it's similar everywhere else in the country. The county takes care of the election mail-outs and all the things that are involved in an election for the state. Okay, let's take the entire database of everybody that we have in here currently and just mail them out, unsolicited. We didn't ask for an absentee. Some places get 8, 10, 15 ballots. Oh, well. If some go to the wrong address, oh, well. If some go to places where people don't live anymore, oh, well. That's the way it goes. Now, we are really counting on the people out there that are honest and truthful. They find these ballots, they won't fill them out and send them in. They'll just throw them away. Everything's okay. Item number 2, no voter ID. That's the old BS line that it's really unfair to minorities and poor people that voter ID and blah, blah, blah. What a crock of crap. Do a little small survey. You're sitting around people that you know. Who doesn't have ID? 99.9999% of people have ID. What would I advocate for? I'd do it in a second. Each state sends ID to vote. Anytime you register to vote, you have to come down and get ID. It's as simple as that. That way there's no problem with how many people register under certain names, who knows what's going on. I'll tell you the truth, here in a local election in 2007, a good friend of mine, now passed away, was put out. He was a good Democrat too, when I used to be a Democrat. And after the election, I went through all the new registers 60 days before the election. Of the first 20, 12 of them didn't have a name on the mailbox. Isn't that a mystery? Oh, well, people just come in. I'm Joe Blow. Hi, this is my wife, Jane Blow. And we're going to vote. Oh, okay. Ballot harvesting. Let's put tens of millions of ballots all over the country. And then we get the people to collect them and turn them in for other people. Well, because some people just can't make it in. Come on, John. You know, voting is one of the main things of a democracy, and we're just helping these people out. What a great thing. So let's collect as many as we can. Where do they come from? I don't know. Who filled them out? I don't know. We're going to collect them anyway and turn them in because we're civic-minded people. No clear deadline for receiving and counting ballots. Let's make some rules that this is how it's always been on collecting mail-in ballots or bring-in ballots harvested. Here's the rule, how we receive them, how we count them, when the deadlines are, when the dates have to be on the envelopes from the Postal Service, all of those things. But wait a minute. We're going to change the rules as we go along because this is a presidential election year. And we want to determine who the winner is, not the people. So we get to decide. Well, first we're going to take them 2 days after, and then it's going to be a week after. And then we'll count them when we get to them. We'll let you know. And the next day, the rules are different. Widespread delays and irregularities in critical states. Interesting enough, though, all the swing states had a lot of the problems. What a coincidence. Widespread delays. We can't get all these counted in time. It's overwhelming. All of a sudden, you find 50, 60,000. Oh, we found these over in a bag somewhere. Oh, okay. It's just one irregularity after another. I read somewhere that the state of Wisconsin had more people voting than they had adults and registered people. What, isn't that interesting? Now we go to the counting centers where all these ballots go. And the real meat of it comes in. This is where the numbers are tallied. Concealed activities. We have poll watchers come in, and we're observing under law, every state has them, watching how they're being tallied. It's been going on forever and ever and ever. No problem. All of a sudden now there's a problem. Oh, it's COVID. You can't be in here. Well, we have a court order that says we can be in here. No, get out. And then you put cardboard on the windows so nobody can see. Isn't that interesting? And then we get a court order again to get access, and they let us in begrudgingly 20, 30, 40 feet away where you can't see anything. Well, they stand over there and be quiet and shut up. We're doing God's work here. Yeah, okay. And then turn around and go to court and try to get that order canceled so you can observe a democratic election. Oh, what a great idea. And then no questions allowed. We have media out here. There's some media left that still wants the truth. Well, you can't ask the people in the elected county facilities. You can't ask them any questions. You can't ask them how far they're behind, how far they're ahead, or any irregularities or any problems. You can't do that. There's no questions asked. Just take our word. We are public servants, and we are here to serve you. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm glad you straightened that out. I'll go now. And that's exactly what happened. Oh, and millions and tens of millions of ballots. This has undermined our entire electoral system. Confidence is something that people had in the vast majority of elections. You might get some local races that might, things slip through here and there. But overall, especially at the state and federal level, pretty much confident. You might not have liked the result of an election, but you knew there wasn't widespread fraud. And so it goes. And now, folks, here we are. Right after the presidential election cycle. And these mental pygmies did everything in their power to make sure that the confidence level in the voting tabulation was zero. Well, unless, of course, the outcome is what you wanted, then it was okay. And there's the catch. For all you people out there that said, I like the result. So I don't care if there was irregularities. I don't care if there was some things that shouldn't be done. And I'm not going to use the words because this video will be taken down. It's really okay because the end justifies the means. No, it doesn't. Because someday it's going to turn around and be done to you and bite you in the ass. And there it goes, folks. How to undermine confidence in an election. We'll probably be having some more classes later down the road. And until then, goodbye and good luck.